In 1965, during the Vietnam War, students in Des Moines, Iowa protested for peace by wearing black armbands at school. Before the protest, the principal enacted a preemptive ban on the armbands, claiming it would disrupt the learning environment. On December 16th, protest leaders Mary Beth Tinker and Christopher Eckhart wore their armbands and were suspended for refusing to remove them. They returned to school after the new year and, through their parents, sued the school district for a violation of their freedom of speech. Thus began the landmark trial of Tinker v. Des Moines. Tinker, the petitioner, argued that the prohibition of wearing armbands in a public school violated the students' First Amendment rights. The respondent, the Des Moines Independent Community School District, argued that restricting the students' freedom of speech was necessary to maintain a proper learning environment. The U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Iowa dismissed the case, stating its actions were necessary to maintain discipline. After an appeal, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 8th District confirmed the District Court's decision. Then, finally on November 12, 1968, the case finally reached the Supreme Court, which deliberated and made a decision on February 24, 1969. The Warren Court ruled 7-2 that the armbands represented speech and affirmed that students did not lose their First Amendment rights at school, and that for a school to justify a suppression of freedom of speech, students' conduct must materially and substantially interfere with the operation of the school. In essence, the students had the right to wear the armbands because it did not disrupt education. Tinker v. Des Moines is now a landmark case, affirming that all students have the right to express themselves in school. This has implications for how teachers manage their classrooms. For example, a student can express opinions like, "Math is stupid." If the principal announces a new dress code, students can express their displeasure and organize a protest. Students can also wear clothing criticizing or supporting political figures or ideas. However, this doesn't mean students can say or do anything they want. If a student's actions, words, or attire materially disrupt school activities or interfere with school conduct, their freedom of speech may be limited. For instance, if a student repeatedly explains that they hate math to the point of distraction, they may be asked to stop. If students organize a protest that is loud or dangerous, they may be asked to stop. Similarly, if a student promotes radical ideologies or hate speech, they may be asked to cease doing so. Discussing students' freedoms is challenging, as what is disruptive depends on context. Teachers must use their professional judgment to ensure students can learn. Additionally, social media complicates these issues. Can students publicly criticize those at school online, or is that beyond a school's jurisdiction? Only time and exploration of these issues will provide answers to these complex situations.